everyone.
I'm Mo.
And I'm Katy. And this is
The Mo and Katy Show. We are two friends from two different worlds
coming together in harmony for one podcast, celebrating gratitude, humor, and positivity.
We are random, ridiculous, and have been taking humor seriously since 2018.
Each week, we'll share two positive news stories from around the world, a quirky fact, the day's weird holiday, a shared experience, and maybe even play a game.
All while punning the crap out of each other.
Mo, you can't say that.
Fine.
It's
The Mo and Katy Show.
Gratitude,
Humor,
positivity.
Hey, everybody.
I'm Mo.
And I'm Katy, and this is
The Mo and Katy Show.
Happy Friday.
Is it really?
It is for already.
Okay.
Can you believe it?
Didn't we have one last week?
Well, actually, last week we took a bye week.
I know.
So,
But we took a bye week on a Friday.
well, yes, because that's usually every time that's when we have an episode come out.
Okay. I'm about to get punched.
Well, welcome, everybody. If you are a new listener to the Mo and Katy Show, hi, we like your hair. It's very nice.
It is. If you could quickly introduce yourself.
That's right. Okay. Is that with an E? Okay, thank you. Awesome.
Oh, and do you put a heart over your E?
Well, in any event, thanks for tuning in today. Mo and I showed up to have some fun, and we want you to just come right along the ridiculous train.
Have we ever
with
not
us.
shown up to have fun?
I think that's kind of our overriding goal.
Yeah, we've had fun even when we didn't show up to have fun.
Like, whoops, we're having fun.
Yeah.
Well, having fun is one thing going on in the world. But Mo, can you tell us what else is going on in the world right now?
So I thought this was interesting. It's very applicable. You and I just were having a conversation about Spanish, actually.
We were. We were trying to have a conversation in Spanish.
It did not go
well. It
well.
didn't go that well.
Yes. Anyway, in Colombia, which is known for its
Coffee.
cocaine. Coffee. You're right. It's coffee. So yes, there's a house in Colombia, and it's made from the coffee husks, which is actually the papery material that surrounds the bean.
Yeah.
And so they were actually able, this company, they're called Woodpecker, and they're based in Bogota, Colombia.
Wow.
And they are basically taking the coffee husks, which again is this material around the coffee bean, and they're turning it into this light building material, and they can actually build enough panels for the house to build a house for $4,500.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
that's
so it's
fantastic.
kind of so in a lot of places, like especially down, like we used to fly like around the Andes Mountains and stuff like that.
Wow.
So a lot of these places they can't get you, and they said the prefabricated casa kits, which we all know casa is Spanish for donkey.
Baby. Okay. House.
So they have to be able to be loaded and transported on small boats or helicopters or even the back of a donkey. And so these things are so lightweight that they can do that.
Burro. Don't be confused with burrito, but it's yes, a donkey is a burro. Please continue on.
Burrowing in my craw. But this is another thing, and I think you'll see the tie in here. So each kit has these steel frames, and they're like Legos. They can click together,
That's
and so
cool.
So not only you don't need like a lot of special tools and stuff like that, but they use this coffee husk, and then they're attached to the steel frames. They just snap in. But I thought it was really cool.
I want to live
lightweight.
in a coffee house.
I know, and it's just it's stuff that they were saying. The other thing too is that this stuff doesn't go to the landfill and create to the methane and all that production.
That's really cool.
So they're reusing these. I mean, coffee stuff.
Very cool. Is anything having to do with coffee
And Legos.
and Legos?
Yes.
It's such a great combination.
Olay.
You mentioned, we have something in common here. You said you've flown around the Andes Mountains. I have eaten Andes mints.
It's exactly the same.
So it's
just imagine a whole pile of mints. That's what I flew around.
flying.
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, my story comes from Canada today.
Okay.
And, during this time, we were just talking about the fact that it's been almost a year that life has looked different. People have been, more in their homes trying to find things to do to pass the time.
Yeah.
And there is an artist, her name is Nikki Lewis, and she is near Vancouver. She has been going into the woods, to the forest near her house, and she has been building animals and creatures out of like the twigs and the leaves and all kinds of things.
Cool.
So when people go hiking in the woods, they see all these mythical creatures. Now, I'm going to show you some of these pictures, Mo, and we're going to put these on our Facebook page, find ways to link them. But look at these creatures.
Oh my gosh, they're like really intricate.
Little Ewoks.
Oh, they're super cute.
So when people go hiking, there's a Chewbacca right there.
Can you imagine if... Would that not freak you out just a little bit?
Like
Like
a mermaid.
That's
There's
like
a
Blair.
mermaid right
That's
there.
like Blair Witch. What's her name?
Her name is Nikki Lewis, and Nickie. And she even has created a map. So if you want to go actually find them in the woods by her house, that she has a map that you can go into the woods. And people, of course, have been, posting them on Instagram.
That's really cool.
But how fun would that be to not be expecting something like that? And just all of a sudden you turn and there's 2 Ewoks made out of like brush and leaves.
You say fun. That would scare the crap out of me. I'm kid you not. Wow.
Yes. Yeah, but it's so she's found a way to, what I like about this, she's found a hobby, a way to pass the time. And I think that's been kind of one of these life-saving things during this last season. But she's also bringing joy to people, and they don't expect it. So it's a long-lasting, momentary distraction. Hey.
Like us.
Like the Mo and Katy show.
Long-lasting, momentary distraction. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Nikki Lewis, we need you to get some American friends and
that's right.
do that down here.
And I was thinking, you live near some woods, and you and I have gone on some hikes. How cool it would be to just, see some of these creatures living.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask us to make one. I'm like, I couldn't even make a...
Well, right now we can make a snowman, but
do you want to build
that's a whole different thing. So
that's cool.
All right, well, now we've come to Mo's favorite part of the show, which is my quirky fact.
And this is sarcasm
Let me
time.
tell you, folks, she lives for this stuff right here. She lives for this.
Okay.
She just won't admit it. All right, so...
Even to herself. Speaking in third person.
So I'm just gonna put this one out there, pull the Band-Aid off. Sometimes I lead up to them. I'm just gonna say this one.
Do you mean you bleed up to them?
Ah,
that was good. Come on, give me credit for that one.
that was good. Nice pun.
I know.
No, the point Barrett for the puns. Yes. So here's my quirky fact for today. People don't sneeze in their sleep because their brain shuts down that reflex.
Sneezing is a reflex?
Sneezing is a reflex, and when you're asleep, you can't sneeze because your brain shuts that reflex down.
That's crazy.
You can drool, you can talk in your sleep, but you can't sneeze. So there's that.
Well, that's fascinating.
Are you really into the quirky fact, or are you just...
I'm not generally into the quirky facts, but that's...
patronizing.
No. I think that's actually fascinating that people cannot sneeze.
You cannot sneeze in your sleep.
So what's going through my mind is like, well, it's not like you want to make yourself sneeze. You're like, okay, I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to get to 2 REM cycles. I'd like to sneeze then. And then that's...
When there's nobody to say, God bless you, unless they're talking in their sleep. So
right, which means somebody has to be listening in their sleep. Yeah.
This is a multi-layered process.
Yeah, but no one's sneezing in their sleep. So
no one's sneezing in their sleep, so that's good. Don't have to worry about sneezing into your elbow or anything.
Or your pillow.
Or your pillow.
Yeah.
That's right.
Gosh. Wow.
Well, that took a turn.
It always does.
All right. Well, tell us, Mo, what is today?
So it's always a couple days. It's National Pistachio Day.
Oh.
So I just thought I would crack open with that one.
And you're such a nut.
Yeah. I had a legume pun and it legumed my brain.
What the shell is that?
Wow. Gosh. But I didn't even realize that the pistachios were mentioned in the Old Testament.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I would, they've got that elephant who's the mascot. I would have led with maybe the Bible. You know what I mean? Like, I would think that's more of a marketing... I'm not going to say hook.
You just said Bible. That made me laugh. The Holy Bible.
Yeah. Well, I was going to edit that out, but now that we've foibled that Bible...
I'm sorry. Back to what you were saying. Pistachios, Old Testament.
They were mentioned in the Old Testament. I didn't realize that.
I don't think... Do you know the reference?
No.
No?
No.
Shoddy reporting on your part.
I know it is. I'll have to Control F my PDF of my Bible. Okay, but more importantly, and I think this is going to tie in for what we're doing for our shared experience.
Okay.
And for our game, if you will.
Okay.
It's Tell a Fairy Tale Day.
Oh, that's fun.
Isn't that perfect?
That's fun.
This I didn't know. That before the 17th century,
okay,
which is like 2 weeks ago, fairy tales often had themes that were unsuitable for children and were written mostly for adults.
Yes. There are like some, when you go back and read some of the real things that happened during the fairy tales, it's like gruesome, some of the things. Like,
I wasn't going to go with gruesome. I just know that you and I have read some fairy tales, and I had some alternative explanations for.
Yes, I forgot about that conversation that we don't need to repeat.
No.
But they're like the original telling of Cinderella. I had heard that, you know how the women were all trying to fit their feet into the glass slipper?
Yeah.
And in the original fairy tale, they would like cut off their toes to fit them in. Like really gruesome stuff like that.
What's wrong with these people?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's good for a fan to see something like that.
That was good. That was good.
Thank you. That was a pun sentence.
Almost asthma bleed into it. Band-Aid pun. Nice. So anyway, happy National Pistachio Day.
Yes.
You nut.
Celebrate privately.
Happy, and happy Tell a Fairy Tale Day.
Tell a fairy tale once upon a time.
Yes.
I love that. Well, how appropriate.
Yes.
Because the shared experience that we're going to talk about today is writing.
Nice.
And different things that we like to write. Mo and I are both fans of writing. I mean, everybody has to write some things at some point in their life. I'm talking a little more intentional about writing.
Yeah.
But writing...
Numbers on the bathroom walls for a good time call. I'm tracking.
Yeah, and you didn't even spell it right. But anyway, writing...
Was that it? I didn't even spell it W-R-I-T-E?
Right, yes. Thank
Nice.
you for hearing that pun correctly.
Yeah, well...
So, tell me, Mo, tell our listeners, what's your connection with writing? What's your history with it?
I have always enjoyed writing. But here's something else, like, I think as early adopter as I am with technology and stuff like that, I've actually done, well, I say research. I saw a meme that actually said that writing, like pen and paper writing is actually better for you. And I found that it actually, I can get more out than if I just type. Because a lot of times I'm typing and like my fingers get ahead of my brain sometimes. But there's something that's very...
It's almost therapeutic.
Yeah.
With a pen to paper.
Yeah, but what the problem is that I don't write as much like pen and paper instead of typing. So now I'm getting like these hand cramps. I'm like, I'm 2 sentences in. I got like this claw. But yeah, so I've always enjoyed writing and just
And you wrote? Do you remember writing stories when you were a kid, or?
So I didn't, except as you know, I'm helping clean out my mom's house, and I have come across some creative writing journals, and I had these notebooks, and it looks like, from the best I can tell, I gave myself daily exercises. I would give myself a title.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. So
I love that.
Yeah. So I think I was either 7 or 8 or 22. I don't remember.
I love that.
But yeah.
Will you just I listened slowly there and just heard that you said 22. It made me laugh. Will you tell us a little bit? You are actually in process of writing a book right now.
Yeah. Can you want to know the title?
I do. I already know the title, but yes, would you please tell the listeners and myself?
The title of my book, assuming the publisher doesn't ixnay this, is I Know What You're Thinking, and Yes, They're Real.
And of course, she's talking about her glasses.
Nope. So. The thoughts that go through my head. So yeah, it's just going to be a short story. So when I speak, and actually when we speak too, we use stories from real life, and so there's lessons in those stories, and then I just kind of... the book is just going to be a bunch of little stories.
That's awesome.
So I'm sure there'll be a whole volume on Mo and Katy showing us.
Yay! Well, I remember as a kid writing... I actually remember writing full plays. I remember there was one play that I wrote that, like, I think I was a part of like a girls' social group at church. Like, I made everybody in there like put on the play that I had written.
That's awesome.
And I've found other, I tended toward, creative writing classes, even in high school, like having a journal of things to write. And I think it is something very therapeutic. And I agree with you with the pen and paper. As a matter of fact, speaking of pens and paper, you kind of have revolutionized the way that I do that with two things: the notebooks that we use, and the brand name for them at Staples is Arc, but there are a lot of other versions.
Yeah, so at Levenger they're called Circa, but to me it's like Rolodex meets spiral notebook meets 3-ring binder.
So it's a disc-based notebook that you can, now get this, people, this is a game changer, okay? Lean in close, don't miss this. You can take the papers out and you can put them back in. It's amazing. It's really, really cool. And I have a large one and a smaller one. And then the other thing are erasable colored pens.
Yes. Those are game changers. Well,
they are.
We started with erasable highlighters, which I was like, it's friction based, but yeah. erasable pens, erasable highlighters, and Circa notebooks.
So yeah, I've got my Circa notebooks. I've got my little packet full of erasable pens. I am a happy, happy girl.
Yeah.
So
Office supplies, yes.
absolutely.
Well, and you're writing a book too, aren't you?
I am working on one. Yes, I've got an idea. So I have taught piano and voice lessons for over 30 years.
Wow.
Hundreds of students over the years. So I'm actually writing, I want to write a memoir that I started working on a little. It's called, my working title right now is Tales from the Bench.
Cool.
And it's a combination of kind of
I'm just picturing like a piano bench with a cat sitting on it and a tail, but I don't think that's the tail you mean. Got it.
T-A-L-E-S.
Got it.
And it's a combination of, I never set out to be a piano teacher or music teacher, and kind of how it found me. Mm-hmm. And then I've got stories all day long of just funny things, poignant things that have all happened at the bench.
That's cool.
And watching kids, I've had some kids that I've taught over the span of 10, 12 years. I literally watched them grow up right in front of me. So just kind of remembering things that have happened and telling stories. So I'm working on that. I've never written or published a book, so this is a new experience for me. So I'm excited about it.
Well, and the other thing, speaking of writing and creative outlets, the other thing that we've recently been allowed to join is the Santa Barbara, California improv group.
Yes.
And we're working, they had a virtual sketch show. It was the first virtual sketch show, and we got looped in thanks to Kimberly Weil and Alan
Santa
Irwin.
Barbara people.
Yeah. So, I think it's every other Saturday we dial in, and so now we've started writing sketch comedy or being part of those.
It's so much fun.
You talk about life-giving. I mean, I am a quirky person, but to be in a Zoom room with people who are just as quirky and get your quirk.
Absolutely.
Holy cow, that's money.
It is so much fun.
Yeah.
And really, one of the blessings that has come from being in a Zoom world right now is that you and I here on the East Coast get to be a part of this creative group of people in Santa Barbara, California.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic. We're having a blast.
Yeah.
So learning a lot about how to write sketch comedy, why things are funny, that kind of thing.
And then one of the things that you and I say, Katie, about it is that we take humor seriously, and these people do that. I mean,
it's so cool.
There are some brilliant, just awesome. So anyway.
And then speaking of other books too, Mo and I are in the early stages of development on a Mo and Katy show book. Yeah. It's a book that we want to write together, kind of our stories.
Yeah.
And
Second Act Sisters, but that's my working title. I don't know if Katie has not bought off on that yet.
Whatever working title you have. So. All right, so speaking of writing, we're going to do something kind of fun today. You and I are, we've been, working around our homes, purging and cleaning and all sorts of things. And we have both run into writings that we have done as kids. And so I thought it would be fun today if we take turns doing dramatic readings of each other's childhood writing.
Love it.
So that's what we're going to do today. So
if you look in your iPad there, I have airdropped some pictures too. I think, and this is your book.
This is my book. There's not a whole lot in there, and we'll do this again. But this
is my anything book.
Yes, it's denim.
Yeah, it is.
Now there's a note in the front. So shout out to my high school best friend, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
There's a note in there that I found that she and I passed back and forth and wrote on. So
when you say passed back and forth, can I assume that means during class?
Absolutely.
Okay. And our apologies to the public school system in Marion County, Ohio.
The Pleasant local school system made the mistake of giving Kelly and I all the same classes our sophomore year, so we basically learned
Why don't you
nothing.
accept some of the blame?
But I love in that note, she asks me, did you watch the Cosby Show last night? I'm like, talk about dated. It's perfect.
Wow. And so I'm looking at it. It says my book. It's pretty boldly.
It's pretty fantastic.
Oh. I just opened. They're numbered. This is.
Well, of course they're numbered. I'm not an animal.
Okay. Well, I like this. There's one that says washing clothes (parentheses) a bedtime story. And I like how they've each got the end written at the end.
I didn't want there to be any doubt.
No, it's
apparently
okay. So we're gonna do dramatic readings.
Yes, please. So this is Mo doing a dramatic reading of my childhood writing. Judging from my writing, it was probably maybe 7 or 8 years old. Or so.
Now, can I correct spelling because I already see a spelling?
Just read it the way it's written.
Okay. That's okay.
That's the other rule.
Okay. Shh. Washing clothes, a bedtime story. Once upon a time. Oh, come on. That's perfect. It's national fairy. You just cannot make this up.
I was such a pioneer.
Well, I think it's just because I flipped to the right page. Okay, I'm sorry. Take 2.
Okay.
Washing clothes. A bedtime story. Once upon a time, there lived a little girl and her mother. One day, her mother said she had to go wash clothes, and right there and then, the washing machine broke down. I think we'll have to go to the washers, said Mother. What is that? Said the little girl. Never mind, said her mother.
Wow.
And they were on their way.
They were?
It's
They were.
W-H-E-R-E. I'm reading what I write, what you wrote. And they were on their way. When they got there, the washing machines were going crazy. The little girl's eyes were opened wide. Her mother dumped her clothes in one and started it. She dumped her clothes in her eyes?
Sure.
The little girl's eyes were opened wide. Her mother dumped her clothes in one and started it.
Oh, little Katy.
Okay.
Your use of pronouns.
Yeah. The little girl watched in amazement till it was time to go home. That was fun, said the little girl. Can we go there again, she said. Maybe, said her mother. The end.
Now talk about suspense and rising action.
But yeah, it's
that was all right.
Okay, you're up.
I'd like to read something by young Michelle Barrett, because she wasn't Mo yet. This is a reflection, a memoir, I dare say, called "Being My Age." So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how old she was, but please enjoy "Being My Age." I like being my age because many advantages. Like when we have company, I don't have to stay in a crib or anything. I can stay with the guests. I also like being my age because I'm still young. I'm sometime too young to go on rides or to get inside somewhere. Oh, you're trying to go to a bar or something?
Probably.
But
I wrote this in the bar.
Sometimes I'm too big or too old to get entered into something. Like a pageant? Sorry.
Someone's judging me as she reads.
I like being my age.
Oh, callback. Hello.
That was brilliant.
Thank you. Well, I don't want to outdo your brilliance, but I'm going to use your own brilliance to outdo my brilliance. This is the shoes.
Ooh.
Once, I was a little pair of shoes. I was different than the others. They always laughed at me. One of the pairs of moccasins said, "Those shoes are no good." And another said, "She'll never get sold." Just then a little box came in. All of us looked our best. The little boy looked over me carefully. He picked me up and took me over to the cash register. He gave the money to the cashier. Aww. And left with me. The other shoes were very disappointed. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess that's the way the ball bounces.
That was my big summary.
The end.
That's the way the ball bounces. Oh, that's all right. All right, this is a seasonally appropriate writing.
Okay.
By young Mo. It's called A Cold Weekend.
Oh, nice. That is appropriate.
I know. It's almost like you can see the frost in the air just by the title.
Yes.
On Saturday, we had a soccer game. It was at 12 o'clock. The wind was blowing hard, so I wore my shorts over my pants. I also wore a shirt, parentheses, long sleeve, under my jersey. When the game started, I was so determined to win that I nearly forgot it was cold. You're so brave. But we won, and the game was over. I was warm-hearted that we won, but I could still say that it was a cold weekend.
The callback is strong with this one.
You are the master of the callback. I love it.
Okay.
What else I got over there?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, this is the Easter that almost wasn't. And in parentheses it says, an Easter story.
Just in case the title wasn't clear.
Okay. Once upon a time, there lived a little bunny named Peter Cottontail.
That's original.
He was known from coast to coast as the Easter Bunny. It was the week before Easter, and Peter got sick. Oh no, sighed his mother. Peter realized, I don't know what that word is. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me back that up. It was the week before Easter. Peter got sick. Oh no, sighed his mother. Peter replied to his mother, I don't think there will be an Easter.
This is so sad.
His mother knew Peter was right. She told the newspaper men to put an article in the paper. When the children read the paper the next morning, they cried.
Because that's what children do.
Yeah. Let's suspend reality. When the children read the paper the next morning, they cried. Pretty soon, a couple weeks later, it was Easter. That night, Peter woke up, got his clothes on.
Stop it.
Left a note for his mother, and went hopping along.
Yes, he did.
He also left a note for the children which read, and this is in a box. Dear children, all of a sudden, in the middle of the night, I felt better.
What?
Love, Peter.
It's an Easter miracle.
The children read the note and jumped for joy and lived happily ever after.
I really like that happily ever after.
The
and
end.
That's the way the ball bounces.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Hey, what do you get when you pass a baby and a skunk?
is this in my journal?
Yes.
Oh, okay. A baby and a skunk. I don't know.
A baby sucking her thumb and holding her nose. Wait, there's more to the punchline. Ha ha.
Did I mention that we're working on sketch comedy right now? It started
Hey, how do
so
you tell a
young.
mummy from a towel?
I don't know.
If you don't know, don't wash your hands in the dark. Katie, I think
These were original.
I think you should have stuck with this one. I mean, I think you should have stuck with that rather than the stories, because I got
Okay.
the callback. You've got the Once Upon a Time,
got
and then the weird non sequitur ball bouncing in a story about shoes.
Be nice to 8-year-old Katy.
I know. What do you get when you cross an octopus and a turkey?
I don't know.
An octopus with drumsticks for everyone.
Wow. This is the very last one. Now,
Okay.
I think this is actually very interesting, Mo, because, and I don't want to give away too much about your personal life, but you recently, you're living in the house that you grew up in.
Yes.
This story is called I Would Not Like to Move.
Oh,
So,
nice. Let's hear it.
I would never like to move because you lose all your friends. When you get to the place where you're moving to, you're unfamiliar with the place. I've never moved in my life, and I'd like to keep the record going. Now, ironically, you've lived in all over the world, but here you are. If my mom or dad really had to move, like to get a better job,
Like?
he uses like a lot, then we'd have to move. But anyway, if we have to move for a special reason, I'll think about it. Otherwise, I never want to move. And here we are.
Oh, gosh.
Friends, we would absolutely love to hear your childhood writing,
Yes.
especially read unnecessarily dramatically.
Yeah.
Well, I think the only way to save us from poorly worded childhood writing and forest Ewoks and houses made of coffee is with a gratitude quote.
I don't see there's any choice.
Because as you know, Mo, and as you know, dear listeners, gratitude, humor, and positivity is kind of our jam.
Yeah.
So today's gratitude quote comes from Johannes Gaertner. To speak gratitude is courteous and pleasant. To enact gratitude is generous and noble. But to live gratitude is to touch heaven.
Ooh,
Isn't that cool?
I like that.
I like that one a
Good
lot.
quotes.
And if you haven't noticed, you can see our gratitude quotes on our Instagram and Facebook page the Monday after each broadcast comes out brand new. And we try to make something a little pretty. And if you like them, share them
Yeah.
with somebody that
Print
you
them
think...
out, put them in your office.
That's right.
Hang them in the bathroom.
Cover your
We
fridge
don't
with
judge.
them.
Yeah. Well, that's a good idea. We should make magnets.
That's right.
Anyway, until we do that, I will say, be grateful, keep laughing, and stay positive.
We'll see you next week.
Yay!
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Mo and Katy Show has been recorded in front of a live canine audience.
Our theme song is It Is Fun by hooksounds.com.
The Mo and Katy Show is produced by Mo and Katy.
Our sound engineer is Mo and Katy.
Our producer is Mo and Katy.
Hair, makeup, lighting, and catering by, you guessed it, Mo and Katy.
For comments, suggestions, and smart remarks, visit the Mo and Katy Show Facebook page or email us at moandkatyshow@gmail.com.